If you have a savings account and you put that money into that account every single month and you don't touch it, you're going to have the cash. You're going to become your own bank. Now you are the creator of your life. You not only created financial space for yourself, but you've created more calm and neutral responses to things that you have no control over that happen in your life. Hey everybody, who's ready to get jiggy with it? So many times I find that people are financial reactors versus financial creators, and you may not know exactly what in the hell am I talking about. Well, I'm going to let you know, but please hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell because I'm going to help you get to a life that you absolutely love because you deserve it. Woo, woo! All right. So I'm going to give you 3 ways I see people react in the world financially. And if you're reacting like that, it's kind of like your litmus test, right? I'm going to give you the opposite of how to look at it as being a creator, right? It's kind of like speaking the affirmative. Don't say that you hope you can do something. Trust that you will. Don't try, just do. So how do we not react and create? Because there's a lot of people on YouTube and social media these days that are talking about, you have to be the creator. You have to create it. You're the creator. You created this. How do you get out of this? And it's like, well, that's all fine and dandy, but how the hell do I get to the other side? Okay, well, I'm going to give you some hard tools, and I'm going to give you 3 examples of how I see people reacting in the world and how you can shift that into the creatorship of your world. All right, ready? Number 1, you ready? Do you have bills that come in the mail or something that happens and it throws your cash flow all to the shitter? And you're like, I can't believe the washer broke. Oh my God, I cannot believe I have this that happened or that happened, or my kid's thing cost too much. Or if that's happening in your cash flows and you have some kind of response that's similar to frustration, or you feel like you're beat up, or you got anxiety because you have no idea how you're going to pay for it, and it was the last thing that you needed. And I'm telling you, this happens to all kinds of people. I don't care if you make $40,000 a year or if you make $600,000 a year. Depending on what your financial commitments are and what you've decided your cash outlay is, it happens to all of us. So here's a way in how to do this. So I'm always talking about when you're taking it from being that reactive self to how do you go to this place of creatorship on it, I'm always talking about financial intentions. Financial intentions are super important to recognize. We have to use our money, which comes from the word currency, which comes from the word current, and currents flow like a river. I want you to have these flow and support. I want your money to flow, to hit your intentions, to align with your intentions. So here's a great example. I've done the numbers. Where I live in Chicago, so you could certainly Google wherever you live and you could put whatever the cost of living difference is and you can change this. But if your washer broke, your dryer broke, your dishwasher, your refrigerator, any other appliances in your house, your windows being replaced in the home that you live in, and a roof. So all hot water tank and furnace and air conditioner in there as well. If you take all those things, I've taken the average cost of all those things, and over a 20-year period of time, if you put $250 a month based on the time of when I made this video into a savings account, and there are plenty of online savings accounts that are out there that you can name your financial intention. So just, look at which one's the best for you. And you name it my house maintenance fund. This is an example. It's not like we don't know those things are going to break, really. I mean, a hot water tank lasts 7 to 10 years. Windows, roof, 20 years. If you have a really fancy roof, then it's 30 to 35 years, but most are 15 to 20. I've learned that if you have a savings account and you put that money into that account every single month and you don't touch it, you're going to have the cash. You're going to become your own bank. Now you are the creator of your life. You not only created financial space for yourself, but you've created more calm and neutral responses to things that you have no control over that happen in your life. And you just feel better. So that's how you shift from being a creator to being from a reactor to a creator. Now, here's the thing. People will say to me, Jewel, I don't have that. Well, maybe you have to build a muscle in terms of the next pay raise. Decide that you're going to be the creator of your life and you're going to create a separate account that is not merged with any other money because you're going to forget the meaning of it and everything. This account's just for house maintenance. And you have that money go in there every single month of maybe you take a portion of your pay raise, maybe a third, say a third. Let's say you got $150 more a month. Great. Put $50 a month in, right? Because it's going to be a spending bucket because you have to spend it on house maintenance. You can take a third of that pay raise and you can then put it into whatever assets you want to build, whether it's kids' college, retirement, or emergency reserves. And then the other third, raise your lifestyle, live on more today, right? So that's one way to go from reactor to creatorship. The second way that I wanted to talk with you guys today was how do we interface with money with other people, right? So are you bailing out your kids? You bailing out your parents? I'm running into that a lot lately. There's a lot of people who are in their 70s and 80s right now, unfortunately, that didn't plan enough for their own retirement, and life is happening and health is coming down. And I'm experiencing a lot of children of those adult children of those parents that are like, how do I help them? Like they almost feel like, oh, do I have to work harder to actually then help my parents because of my parents' decisions on their own money? And your heart goes out to them. Or maybe it's your kids. Maybe you've got kids. You might be a person that's being squeezed. Might be your kids that you're shelling money out to because you haven't come up with a game plan as to when are they off the cell phone bill? When are they off the car insurance? When are they out of my basement? Right? Or when do I stop paying for their credit card? Or it might be your employer. It might be where it's like with other people. Like, are you doing all the work and other people are getting all the raises and the promotions? Well, maybe you should hold some boundaries here, right? All these examples I've given you from a financial front, when you're a creator and not a reactor, you are holding boundaries. Meaning that it's okay, absolutely okay to help people. But remember, you can help them with your time or your money. But financially speaking, if you want to retire at a certain age, well, know what that number is. And then maybe everything or anything up and above that, you can help other people. But you're not helping other people at your cost. Because people who are the creators of their lives don't do things at their cost because it's not an and I have to help them. It's not an or, sorry. It's not an or I have to help them or, I get to do my own retirement. No, find this combo deal of what feels good. So maybe you're just helping your parents navigate through a troubling time in their life at the end of their life through their own system, whether it's government aid or the social system or, but you don't necessarily have to write them a check to get them to where they need to be, right? So what is that for you in terms of how are you letting other people, it could be friends. You might be the person that always picks up the check or often picks up the check. And then it's not, that tab is not picked up by the people you're hanging out with. So you're a giver and they're takers. This has everything to do with holding healthy financial boundaries for yourself. But if you're not clear as to what you want to create in your life, that's the piece where it starts. People who are creators want to actually, they will dream the new dream. What do I want financially? What do I want personally? What do I want in my career? And then have your financial intentions support that. And then maybe have extra to help other people out. But don't not hit your dreams because you're doing everything for everyone else. It's kind of like the oxygen mask on an airplane. Put yours on first, then help other people with theirs. Because you're no good if you're dead, right? Right? You're no good if you're fiscally screwed up. Trying to help out somebody else fiscally screwed up, because then we just got a whole lot of screwed up, right? This is how you shift from being the reactor to being the creator. All right, number 3, it's reacting to the markets. As the time I'm making this video, we've had the Ukraine-Russia thing going on here in 2022. And are you reacting to that? Did you react during the pandemic over the last couple of years? Are you reacting to inflation going up? Are you reacting to interest rates going up? Are you reacting to the real estate market's too expensive? Are you reacting to the stock market having a correction? These are all things. If you're reacting in any of those areas, you're not coming from a place of financial empowerment. Why? You didn't choose authentic you. You didn't choose you. Why? Because when we're authentically ourselves, we are recognizing not only who we are from our left brain logical financially. So you've probably filled out those risk questionnaires if you have 401ks, or 403bs or other retirement plans in whatever country you're in. You have 2 sides to your brain, the right and the left. The left brain is typically what historically all financial people have coached you on. And there's a lot of left brain risk questionnaires out there in the marketplace. But if you not looked at the other side of your brain, your right side, you're going to keep reacting to all these things out here because you have not put your investments in alignment with who you are emotionally, because you're reacting. So I'm going to challenge you, and I'm going to put a link below actually for you to measure that. I have a risk questionnaire that we do with our clients one-on-one that actually will show you who you are emotionally. Now, you need to take both sides. You need to take your right brain and your left brain, and you need to say, who am I emotionally and logically? This is what's important. And then that is the basis of how you approach your strategy to get more grounded inside how you approach your investments. And it's never a one size fits all. But what's really important is that you bring your heart and your head, because your right brain is the heart, it's the emotional side, your heart and your head along for the ride. Hope that was helpful. It's time for us all to be the creators of our lives. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell. Why? Because I'm going to help you get to a life that you love. And please share this, because I know there's a lot of people that want to get to a better place in their life, and we're here to help. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.